It's a rough decision that you have to make, cutting off your parents. That's not just a petty, they bothered me, so let me just do my own thing. It's years of instability and inability to communicate your feelings safely with your parents, because the danger was that when you did, their reactions were unhealthy. It was quick to anger. It was explosive, reactive, not really hearing you, not giving space that you needed for your emotions and the heaviness of it, not being validated. And then finally, when they may have heard you a little bit, they would say, why didn't you tell us earlier? And we've been doing it for years and years. So it's just the game they throw up instead of taking accountability, because they struggle with control and their feelings and managing them. And they need to keep their image up, or whatever is their case. So that's the reason people do it. And sure, maybe some people make the petty decision to cut them off. But for most of us that are dealing with real pain and real abuse, is because of this one reason out of many more, sadly. But it's the reality of the trauma that we've been through. Is that we're not safe to talk to our own parents, the people who we look to for grace, for safety, for love, of course. Is that being mean? No. It's speaking the truth and realizing this is never going to change, and so I'm not going to keep depleting myself of my sacred energy, hoping you'll change for me and show me a common love that's expected in relationships. That's what relationships are meant to, are made of. And if love is not the foundation, then it's not a relationship. I don't know what that is, but it's not a relationship. A relationship is a two-way thing, and I'm not going to get into that right now. The point of this video was to talk about the purpose that most of us cut off our parents. So I see you out there. If you are thinking about it, haven't done it yet, go in no contact. Take the time you need to make the decision. But I'm talking from a place of someone who it's taken a while to finally come to that, but I finally have cut them both off. Sadly, I had to, because it was a consistent pattern of them deflecting, even gaslighting me, acting like there was no problem, there was no pain. That's unacceptable. And regardless of if, they did their best, or it's their first time being a parent, right? And when you're doing something for the first time and somebody comes to tell you something that you're doing wrong or hurtful, that means you're learning, and they have the right to tell you something so that you can learn what not to do. And so that's not an excuse. That's actually the very reason that validates what we were saying. So anyway.